lot of you have written into me, a lot of parents, a lot of teenagers and young adults about the use of creatine. So I think today I want to go in depth into the subject of creatine in the most simplest way so we can understand, number one, what is it? Number two, why do we need it? Number three, are there any health benefits of having creatine, either from food or from the supplement? Number four, who should have it and who shouldn't have it? Number five, what are some of the medical tests that we can do if we're starting off with our first dosage of creatine or we're going to increase our creatine in our diet? So creatine is a naturally occurring compound in our cells. It helps us make ATP, adenosine triphosphate, which is basically the energy currency of the human body. So what creatine does is it increases our energy, especially when we're doing high interval training, but it also has other benefits. Protein synthesis, muscle growth as well, because our cells in the muscle start to retain water. It also helps you with the recovery of muscles, and it also helps you with the preservation of muscle, especially in age groups when our muscle starts to decline. It is also great for cognitive health. These are some of the benefits. Let's break it down now. Group by group. The research shows us that it's safe. It's usually safe for people who are 18 years and above. So in the age group of 18 to 35, the use of creatine can help us enhance our strength, our performance, our stamina, endurance especially during high interval training, muscle hypertrophy, and it can improve athletic performance. Most of our athletes in India and around the world take creatine. We're going to talk about dosages, how to take it, when to take it. We'll come to that. So if you're sedentary, should you be taking creatine? Absolutely not. Although we currently use creatine for a very select group of these kinds of patients. Otherwise, if you're building your body, you're trying to maintain your muscle, you're athletic, it's absolutely fantastic for you. So that's the age group of 18 to 35. Now let's come to the middle-aged adults from 35 to 50. Usually after the age of 30, we start to deplete muscle. Men and women, we're losing it. It doesn't mean everyone loses it, which is why it's so important that we have to move away from the traditional workouts of just cardio to strength training. You're a teenager, 18 and above, you should be strength training. Even if you're 13, 14, 15, 16, you can strength train, but you're not ready for the supplement. It's post 18 based on science. I want to strength train to preserve muscle and to build more muscle. The more muscle I build, I'm talking about lean muscle and skeletal muscle. What we need to understand, we don't want to just jump onto buying creatine and doing all of these things. What is skeletal mass? The density of your bones, the weight of your bones. What is lean mass? Is the weight of your organs and your skeletal muscle. What is skeletal muscle? Your muscle that connects to your bone with tendons. So your biceps, your triceps, your rhomboids, your trapezius, your glutes, your quads, your calf muscles. This is all skeletal muscle. So when I'm saying that we need to build muscle, I'm not saying that we need to become like bodybuilders and have buff muscle. We can also just challenge and build lean muscle tone, increase our lean mass and our skeletal muscle. All right, for that, creatine will definitely help us. So in this age group of 35 to 50, creatine can actually counteract the natural decline of your muscle mass, leading to issues now for women getting through perimenopause. When your estrogen levels start to slowly decline, your muscle mass also starts to slowly decline, which is why I tell all women, men, but specifically women, the time to start strength training is now, not when you hit perimenopause, not when you hit your 40s. When you're 20, when you're 30, you should be building muscle. The more lean muscle you have, the more skeletal muscle you have, your perimenopause is going to be way easier for someone who has more body fat and less than the right amount of muscle. It gets worse when you hit menopause if you've not trained muscle. So it's so important for us to strength train. The younger you are, the better it is. It's like planting seeds. You want a better perimenopause and menopause. Men, you want to go with better testosterone levels and better prostate health and better muscle, which in turn protects your bones and is responsible for your bone health, men and women. The time to start is now. Now, what are some of the benefits? Like we spoke about, muscle growth. It increases muscle mass, which is great for us through water retention in your cells. Improved recovery. It helps us with our recovery and it helps us with our cognitive function. Research is also showing us, and by the way, creatine is one of the most widely and commonly researched supplements. That's actually a good thing for us because there is a ton of research compared to a lot of other supplements in the market. Emerging research shows us that from the cognitive angle, it just doesn't help us with our cognitive health, but it's very protective of our brain and cognitive function, something that we constantly lose and degrade day by day because of sleep deprivation and chronic stress. So this can support us through our aging. Now, the minimum maintenance dose can be anything between 2 grams to 3 grams. Now again, what are the natural sources? Because a lot of you will be thinking that, Luke, do I need to take it? If you're non-vegetarian, you're lucky because you can get it from chicken, you can get it from pork, mutton. These are the highest sources. You'll also find it in seafood. Unfortunately for vegetarians, you will find it in small amounts. So your plant-based protein sources like your legumes, your nuts and seeds, especially pumpkin seeds, and some of your whole grains. But I will be honest with you, if you are trying to get these benefits because you're training well, or you are going through a difficult menopause or perimenopause or sarcopenia, you would supplement. Under professional supervision, you would supplement. I'll be honest with you, I supplement with creatine, not because I want to build a big body. I'm off that age right now where I can lose muscle. I want to protect my creatine levels, but I'm very careful about that. When I'm primarily vegetarian, I will take creatine. If I'm in the States, I'm in Dubai, I'm enjoying my red meat, my seafood, my fish, I don't take the supplement because I'm getting it through my food. A minimum dose could be 3 grams. Under professional supervision, if you're trying to build your body, you're trying to add a lot more muscle and muscle recovery, you can go through creatine cycles. What does this mean? Some people start off with 10 grams a day, some people start off with 20 grams a day. So if you're 10 grams, you would take 5 in the morning, 5 in the evening. It's good to start off with a little bit because sometimes creatine can cause problems of a little bit of bloating and loose motions and diarrhea, but it quickly passes. But it's always good to do a little bit of a test before you do that. The second most important thing about creatine is once you finish the cycle, you could do a 10-day cycle, a 20-day cycle. Your sports nutritionist or your integrative medicine expert or your doctor would tell you how much to take according to the training that you're doing. If you're just going to be on the elliptical and you're doing a cycle of creatine, it doesn't make sense for you to do it. You're going to actually put a load on your kidney. The idea is you train and you take creatine. When is the best time to consume it? You can consume it before a workout, during a workout, but I like to do it after a workout because research shows that our muscles are more receptive to absorption of creatine post a workout. Patches of hair fall, a lot of hair fall happening. We need to be smart when we're using supplements. So always be educated and not influenced by what you see. Understand the science, make informed decisions, and do it the right way.